Um,
Hey D,
yeah, I've got questions, bro. What's
oh,
happening?
this.
Yeah, that. Yeah.
Uh, I was in the snow with the polar bears, bro. I had to feed them the goats. What must I do? Bro, you know how cold it is outside, bro. And I mean, Matt, the trainer, he's not helping much, bro.
No,
Those guys almost lit him up today, bro. So, yeah.
I think you
Anyway,
need to
let
replace
me take this off. Oh, my word, this is horrible.
Matt needs to
It's
go.
just.
He needs to go.
No, but he does a lot for the polar bears, bro. He tickles their bellies and everything, but.
Um,
So,
yeah,
is what it is.
fair enough.
Okay.
Fair enough.
Good evening. Well, good evening. What am I saying?
It's good evening somewhere.
Good day, everyone. Thank you for tuning in to episode number 6. Okay, so today on the film segment, we've got an exciting one for you guys. This is one that
Mm.
myself and Dino have been very excited to do, and that is greatest action franchises. Okay, so Dee, do you want to explain to them this, how we're going to do it?
Dude, been so excited for this. Okay, so we're gonna do a snake ladder order. Well, not snake ladder order, but basically like a snake order where Mark will start, then I will go, and then I will give my. So Mark will give his fifth, then I'll give my fifth, then fourth, then you will give your fourth and third, and so on and so forth. So we just snake our
Perfect,
way up
perfect.
order. So we both leave our number one for last, which I'm suspecting is the same. I'm suspecting it's the same, but
So,
the rest of the top five, I have no flipping idea what you went with. So I'm super
okay, so
excited. Mm.
oh yeah, listen, this has been very tough to choose just 5. I have got an honorable mention though.
Yeah, me too. Me too.
Okay, so I'm gonna start with my honorable mention,
Okay.
but this just missed top 5, like by your like very close to the top 5.
Mm.
It was very hard. Like we wanted to do this and rank this, but obviously it's difficult to do that,
So
and
hard.
that's what made it challenging.
It's so hard.
So my honorable mention is Bad Boys.
Oh yeah. I actually thought that was gonna make your top five. I won't lie. I was like, he's definitely putting Bad Boys. I was wrong. I'm wrong so far. Damn. Yeah.
Yeah, what
Freaking
yours?
shout. It's a freaking shout, dude. Bad Boys belong.
Dude, I
Bad
mean,
Boys belong there.
they classic. They are absolutely classic.
Yeah.
Um, I love those movies. We quote them all the time. Once again, we can't say most of those quotes.
No, we can't. We can't repeat the quotes, but
Yeah. Put some relish on it. Okay, go.
yeah, facts. Okay, so yeah, fuck, dude, Bad Boys. Yo, now I'm even more excited for your top five because if Bad Boys isn't there, now I've really got no clue. Okay, um, I mean, this might be controversial because, like, in the West, it was very much action was cowboys and Indians, and then cops and robbers. Whereas in the East, it was very much martial arts, right?
Correct.
You can't tell by now, Mike and I kind of have a passion for martial arts, so I would be
Yes, we
remiss
do.
not to mention a franchise from Chinese Kung Fu cinema, and that is the Once Upon a Time in China trilogy with Jet Li.
Ooh, shut,
That's
mate.
my
Yo,
honorable mention. Yeah,
I did not expect that.
yeah,
I did not expect
yeah,
that. Yo, okay.
yeah. Jet Li
Nice, dude.
had many
Nice.
sequels, but I had to name him. And I mean, Bruce Lee didn't do any sequels, and then Jackie Chan's obviously done sequels like Police Story and Rush Hour. But if I have to pick one, it's Once Upon a Time in China. Oh, I love those movies. They're so good. So that's my honorable
Awesome.
mention. Uh,
Sure.
okay, cool. And then yeah, so then I give five, and then
Ooh.
you're gonna give five and four. Then I'm gonna give four and three. We're going with that.
Okay, so my number 5 is Lethal Weapon.
There it is.
Yeah.
There it is.
Number 5 is Lethal Weapon. Uh, I love that franchise. I know it's a it's considered a buddy cop movie, but for me, it's an action franchise because it is brilliant. It does have a lot of action in it, a lot of action sequences.
Mm.
The first one is unbelievable.
Mm.
The second one's good. The third one's a K. That's why it's at number 5, this franchise. And number 4 is brilliant, obviously, with a great Jet Li, like you
Let's
said
say,
earlier.
there we go.
He's so good in it. He really is so good in it. So yeah, that's my that's my number 5. That's my number 5.
Okay, cool. So my number 5 is Mad Max. Oof, yeah, the adrenaline and just how fast paced that first one is alone is beautiful. And then obviously you have Road Warrior. And then you have the one we
Sure.
don't talk about. And then you have arguably the best action movie ever made, which is Fury Road. So, I mean, Fury Road alone put this whole thing in my top 5. But I do love the first two. I love the first two films.
Those two
But
are
Fury Road,
great. Mel Gibson is
awful.
brilliant in them.
Yeah, Fury Road is
Yeah,
one of my babies. I absolutely love that movie so much. It's one of the greatest films ever made. Like on any day, depending on like the question of what's your favorite film, it always depends on the mood you're in. What am I in the mood for? Do I
100%.
want to think? Do I want to be, do I want something that's really emotionally impactful, or do I just want to be entertained for 2 hours and literally just turn my brain off and be like blown away? And that's what Fury Road does. It takes you on a journey. You don't even pick up your phone. You even forget you're watching a film. It's just like so transportive,
Right.
and yeah. So I love Fury Road. So then my number 4 is the Rambo
Mhm.
franchise. Had to had
Sure.
to put Sly.
Okay.
I had to get Sly in there. Number 1 is probably the best one. I love 2, I love 3, I love 4, and that last one is brutal, but flip me that I love it. So I love all the Rambo
Okay.
movies. There's not one bad Rambo movie, in my opinion. So yeah,
Agreed.
I had to put Stallone there somewhere, and yeah, I love the Rambo movies. So
Sure. Okay. I thought it was going to be high on your list, I'll be honest,
mm,
but I'm
it
glad
was
it's in
hard.
your top 5.
It was hard.
Okay, number 4 for me, it's only 2 movies. We spoke about it a couple of weeks ago, how it's impacted cinema in terms of action sequences, and that's the Raid franchise, the
Boom.
first one and the second one. Um, I can't speak. I can't tell you guys how much you need to watch those films. They're really good. Yes, there's subtitles and stuff, but if you look past that, it is unbelievable. There's a fight scene in the second one that's one of the best fight scenes ever made. It
Yeah,
really is.
yeah,
Just the sequences and oh yeah, no, listen, whoever thought of that is an absolute genius.
yeah.
So yeah. Um my number 3
Mm,
is, so I'm only going to include 2 of them in the franchise because the rest are, in my opinion, they touch and go. And
okay.
that's Terminator 1 and 2.
Ah, you went for Terminator. Okay, fair enough.
Yeah.
Fair,
I went for Terminator.
fair
I
enough.
went for Terminator.
Fair enough.
3 is wiped from my memory. I
There's
used
a
that
third
flash
one.
goodie from,
What do you
yeah,
mean?
there's, well, no, I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Um,
Anyway. Yeah, that didn't happen. Let's not talk about that. We don't do that here.
we don't talk about that movie up here.
No, not up in here.
Not up here. Definitely not.
No, no.
Okay.
Fair enough.
What's your
Terminator's freaking class, dude. I battled with that because I was like, damn it, do I put it? I'm so happy you put it because I was like, is it sci-fi? Whatever. I don't care.
bro? You have to put
I'm
it in.
happy.
You have to put it in. It's Arnold. It's get to the chopper. So he doesn't say that, but still. I mean, you terminated. You can't beat that.
Yeah, no, facts. Yeah, look, I mean, Terminator 2 has got some of the best action ever. So, I mean, I'm not, bro. We've got Stallone and Schwarzenegger on our list already, so come on.
You have to put those two in, bro. You
We,
have to put those two in.
yeah, 100%.
Like, yes, me and you are a bit old school, but I'm sorry, you can't. There's no negotiable. I understand it's a sci-fi movie. I get it, but to me, it's an action movie. It is
Yeah, 100%. So that was your number three, right?
correct.
Okay. So my three. Yo, this was so hard. This was so. I actually want to change it, but I'm not going to change it. It was so hard. My number three, I wanted to be higher so badly, but the top two are just too good. So, okay. My third is the Matrix franchise, dude. Uh,
Okay.
I mean, literally,
Yeah.
my background last week, my first background for the podcast was the Matrix. If that doesn't tell people how much I love that movie, I don't know what to tell you.
See, so technically, we've got both of us have got a movie that many would consider sci-fi, but
Sci-fi, yeah,
it's
yeah,
action
exactly.
movie. So
And we both went for
and
machines as our number three as well. So flipping, boom, let's
yes,
freaking
correct.
go. That's sick.
That's correct. That's
Um,
correct.
yeah, I love the Matrix movie so much. I mean, and it's got everything. It's got hand-to-hand combat. It's got guns. It's you know, I'm worried. It's got everything. There were only three of those films though,
Correct.
and the
It
Animatrix. So the anime where it had the short
was
episodes.
those,
That's it.
dude. The I think my favorite, but is the second one. I remember watching that in the cinema, and
Oh,
I lost it. That scene when he's fighting those French oaks, I was going mad. I
dude.
was going mad. I still went to go watch it with my mom. Um, yo,
Um,
that was, and then that action sequence on the highway. Oh
oh,
yeah, listen,
dude.
that is a sharp, mate. I'm actually disappointed I didn't put it in my list. So yeah,
Yeah, I mean, listen, we both went for machines, so we're good. We both had, because I was like, flip, I hope he puts Terminator, so at least it worked out.
at least.
Yeah, so that's my number three. Dude, my number two is The Raid. I'm not gonna control. It's unbelievable. I don't know how those films shouldn't exist. I don't know how they were made, and I
Yeah,
don't want to know how they're made. I don't want to watch the special features. I don't want to know. I don't want to know the tricks. I mean, we spoke about Havoc in our first episode, if I'm correct.
yes, that's right. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, it's the same director, and no one does action like him. He's in his own. He's in his own bracket. The way
Yeah,
he does action is just unbelievable. So yeah,
I would love to see that guy do a spin-off of one of the John Wick movies.
yes, I feel like they need to chase him down and be like, look, can you do?
Yeah,
Can you? I know they're doing John Wick 5. I'm not quite sure what that's going to be about. I mean, they can't call it John Wick.
but
I
they
mean,
can't.
hey, can't. I mean, maybe he's still alive. Who knows? He is Baba Yaga. Who freaking knows?
Who knows?
But yes, he needs to do one of the John Wick spin-offs. 100% he does.
Has to do it. He has to do it, dude. He
Yeah,
has to. Yeah.
yeah.
Okay, so my number two is these movies put this man as one of my childhood heroes, and it's Rambo.
Oh, boom!
So
3 points,
it's
baby.
Rambo.
Let's go. Love that.
It's I, I can't put this guy outside the top two. I'm sorry, I can't. Particularly that first movie. We have spoken plenty times in private way before we started this podcast, and we both agreed that man was robbed of an Oscar that year. He should have won
Mm,
in his performance in First Blood. Yes, that movie was so good.
so good.
Um, yeah, the second, the third, and the rest of them are all great. They are so good, and yeah, Sly's a legend. Sly's a legend.
Yeah,
He'll ever forever be a role model of mine. So yeah,
100.
I've got two of them. I've got two of them on this list, and yeah,
No, 100%. So, what's your number one then?
number one is John Wick. There's no competition, but
No.
sorry, you killed a man with a pencil. Enough said.
Yes, yeah, facts. I mean, drop,
You killed a man
drop the
with a
mic.
pencil, but beat that. I'm
No,
sorry, I
no.
can't.
He killed a man with a pencil. Yeah.
I so badly want to say the proper
I
line, but
know.
we can't. So yeah,
We need to get like a sound
number
effect.
one,
You can be like, he killed a man with a beep pencil.
pencil. We'll work on it. We'll work on it.
Yeah, a little
But
sound.
only if you guys like and subscribe.
Boom. I like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Get
What's
some
your number one, dude?
comments up so we can start adding soundboards and stuff. Um, my number one is John Wick, bro. It's John Wick.
Sure. Okay. So we both got number one.
It's John
John
Wick.
Wick. Yeah.
It's John Wick.
Yo,
It's absolutely batshit crazy, and I'm so here for it. It's
that's so good.
it's
That's
got.
so good.
I mean, it's got gun fu. They literally came up with their own fighting style, gun fu. I mean, it's mad.
Yeah.
Like,
Listen, credit to them for pulling it off in all the movies, including, well, we are going to review it, including Ballerina.
yeah,
Um, yeah, it's amazing. It's really amazing.
yeah,
And Keanu Reeves, yo, that man can be up there as one of the greatest action stars of all time. He
100%.
is he's born to play those roles. He's so good.
Yeah,
Um, if I had to pick one of the four, I'm just talking about John Wick's. Number four is my favorite by far. I
mm,
love that movie. I love that movie.
mm,
So yeah, but
yeah,
I love all of them though.
mm,
So
yeah. I bounce between 3 and 4 because I love 3 so much, but 4 was
yeah,
just, oh, 4 was almost
four
like they
was
were like they just took the gloves off and they were like, now we're gonna show off. Now we're gonna flex every muscle we've got.
every muscle there is, yeah,
All
100%.
the tricks, we're bringing out all the toys, we're gonna give you guys a show. And yes, it's like a 2 hour 50 movie, and it
Yeah,
feels
no,
like
it's more. I think it's
hour.
a 2 hour 40, dude. I think it's a 2:40.
No, I said 50, 50.
Oh, sorry,
Yeah,
50.
yeah,
My bad, my bad.
yeah. Yeah, and it feels like an hour. That's mad,
That does.
mad.
Does.
So, do you want
It's very
to?
special when a movie does that.
It is. Do you want to recap
Um,
your 5?
yeah. So my top five is number one, John Wick, Rambo number two, Terminator 1 and 2 at number three, The Raid number four, and then five is the Lethal Weapon series, and then honorable mention is Bad Boys.
Nice. That's what we
Yeah,
got. We got 3 out of 5 samesies.
three out of the five. So
That's
it's
sick.
decent. Do you want to recap yours, D?
Sure. So my honorable mention was Once Upon a Time in China. Then 5 was Mad Max. 4 was Rambo. 3 The Matrix. 2 The Raid, and 1 John Wick. There's only 1 Baba Yaga, and that's it.
Baba Yaga.
Baba Yaga.
Okay. Speaking of, okay, so we will go back to Ballerina, but before we do that, let's talk about Mobland. It's a TV series
Yes.
with Tom Hardy and Pierce Brosnan. Um, I finished it this week, Friday. Enjoyed it, but I felt a lot of the scenes are carried by, well, the entire show is carried by Tom Hardy's back.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah. He is the show. Yeah.
He's so good in it. Guys, do yourself a favor, give it a watch. It's great. It really is great. Um, there are other good performances, but Tom Hardy stands out by far.
By far. Yeah. By far.
Yeah.
He's by far the best thing in the show. Just a quick recap. He basically works for a family. If you're familiar
Yes.
with gangster movies and stuff, you know what that means.
Yeah.
But Jay works for a family. He's the fixer. He's just there to
Correct.
clean up the mess and resolve any issues that come their way. And let's just say he's very good at his job.
What would you give that series out of 5, D?
Mm, I mean, so much of what I enjoyed about it had to do with him. I had quite a few issues otherwise. I just felt like maybe it was it was like 1 or 2 episodes too long.
Mm.
I think the other characters were not written enough. There's not enough depth So
Okay.
I didn't feel myself really interested in anyone else, to be very honest. So for that reason, it was still very entertaining. I'd give it a good 3.5 out of 5.
Yeah, same as mine. Same as my rating.
Yeah,
Same as my rating.
yeah,
Yeah, it was entertaining. It's better than most stuff that's on TV at the moment. So yeah.
yeah, yeah. It's just a pity because with his performance and his character, he's a he's a 5 out of 5 character in a three out
hmm
of five show.
Well, I mean, listen, but he's one of the most talented actors ever. But he's
Yeah,
so good.
yeah,
He's so good.
yeah.
He's so good. Okay. Now going back to the John Wick franchise, a spin-off that came out this week with Dino's future wife, Ana de Morris. Um, um,
Just
wow. I enjoyed it. I did enjoy it. I gave it a, let me just make sure. I gave it a 3.5 out of 5.
yeah, you might be attacked anytime soon with a pencil and just die on camera.
With the pencil, with the pencil. Um, sure. My biggest takeaway from this movie was that so her character and John Wick's character are very similar in their arcs. They basically take on an organized crime family to seek revenge for the death of a loved one.
Mm.
That was my biggest takeaway from it. The action sequences are amazing. Yeah, quite keen to hear what you had to think about it. But
Yeah, I don't want to get into spoilers, but I loved it. I loved that this wasn't okay. Let's do John Wick, but with another character. It was she had her own style. The action set pieces aren't things we saw in John Wick. She fights completely differently. She thinks differently. It's two different beasts. Both are beasts, but very different beasts.
would you not say she's a bit more versatile than John?
Mm, I see what you mean. I think she's very different, and they mention it in the movie that like she's got to play to her strengths,
Yes.
and she uses those strengths to go about what she does. And yeah, this isn't let's do a John Wick movie, and let's just say it how it is because people are thinking it, and no one's gonna say it, and I'm obviously gonna be the one to say it. This isn't let's do John Wick with a woman, which unfortunately a lot of people are thinking, and you're backwards, and you need to just wake up. Um,
Okay.
it's not necessary to call this like, oh, it's John Wick, but with a female. No, she's not John Wick. Doesn't matter that she's a woman. It's a freaking awesome movie. It's an awesome character. They've set up the this clan from the second film, and she's just one of the ballerinas that we're following now. And you follow her on this journey, like you said. It is a revenge film, but it's not
Yeah.
John Wick. She doesn't
No.
fight like John Wick. She doesn't think like him. It's completely
Mhm.
different. It's a whole new character just set in the same world as John Wick. The action was
I'm
also
happy to say that no dogs died.
yes,
Just to clarify that.
yeah,
No
yeah,
dogs died.
100%. So yeah, so
And
that
no pets died. Let's
no,
put it that way. No pets died.
no pets died.
So it's
Uh,
not like she had a pet bunny and people came into the house and killed it and then she goes on her warpath.
yeah,
So
facts.
yeah.
Yeah, and what I liked is that they also didn't follow like the formula because then again, I don't want to get into spoilers, but they pay homage to things that we see in the John Wick movies, and then they throw a curveball, and it's like, oh, okay, we weren't doing that thing, and then this, and then that, and it's yeah. It's like
It's
I
true.
said earlier, the best film I've seen this year is Sinners. Okay, it entertained
Agreed.
me. It stayed with me. It's still with me. I don't know if it will ever leave. It really hit me on many personal levels. It's so thought provoking, so layered. But why I love the cinema is because I can go see a film like that, and then I can go see a film like Ballerina, and dude, I was entertained for 2 hours. I completely switched off. I wasn't thinking about anything else, and that's the beauty of the cinema. Those lights turn off, and you're just taken to another world.
It's true.
I
Very true.
loved Ballerina
Very true.
so much. It was so entertaining. I went in with an open mind. I didn't set any expectations. If you don't know, it was actually long overdue. It was supposed to come out before John Wick 4. So this is set in between John Wick 3 and 4 for anyone that's like a bit confused as to why Keanu's in it. And yeah, this isn't them thinking, oh, because I know how people are, they're going to see this and go, oh, of course they brought Keanu back. And no, this was supposed to come out before the fourth one. Chad Stahelski had issues with the final cut, and he reshot, from what I have researched, he reshot a lot of the film. So
Sure.
yeah,
Okay.
it got an extensive delay. It was a 2 year delay, but it's here. It was amazing, and I'm definitely seeing it again. I give Ballerina 4.5 out of 5. I absolutely loved it. Loved it.
That's good, Brew. I'm glad you enjoyed it, dude. I'm glad
Yeah,
you enjoyed it.
yeah.
Okay. Moving on. Let's go to MMA. Okay, so
Ooh,
we've got a special one planned for you guys today. Oh, I've been so excited for this. Dino's been getting multiple voice notes with me about this segment. This is something I've been wanting to do for a while. So this is MMA is my favorite sport. Soccer second.
what sport was
I love
second? What
MMA.
did you say?
Football.
There we go. Sorry, something. It's my
Okay,
headphones. Sorry, my headphones
it's
just
okay. It's
went
okay.
like.
There's a malfunction with my voice here because of the cold, but it's okay.
Okay, sorry.
Um, okay,
uh,
so the segment that we're gonna do is so when people ask me why I love the sport, I say to them, okay, I'm gonna give you some fights to watch, and you will either love it or you will walk away. It's as simple as that.
yeah.
So this MMA segment is basically 5 fights each that we recommend to our viewers that have never watched MMA before. They don't understand anything about it, but watch it because of the displays of skill that is in there.
Hmm.
So we're going to do one honorable mention. D, I'm not sure if you have got one.
I didn't. I
Okay.
picked 5 and I just stopped looking and thinking because
Good.
it was overwhelming. It was a lot.
But it's a tough one, dude. It's a tough one.
Yeah,
Look, I've been I've been prepping for this like 3 weeks, if I'm being
yeah, yeah. It
honest.
was one of the very first topics Mark brought up when we were
Yeah.
starting the pod and stuff. He wanted to talk about MMA. I believe this must have been like the first or second thing you said. So this has
Yes,
been on your
that's
mind for a
correct.
while.
It's
And it's a
it's
conversation
been
you
it's
have
been
often as well. So, uh,
yeah, agreed.
yeah.
Okay, so I've got one honorable mention. Okay. My honorable mention is Max Holloway versus Calvin Kattar. Okay. UFC on ABC One, 2001. That's when the fight took place. It was the first card of that year. And wow, did Max put on a hell of a performance. Wow, that's all I'm going to say.
Hmm.
I don't want to spoil too much with the fights and stuff. Um, do yourself a favor, please watch it.
That, oh, it's good you
It's a
noted that, but we
striking,
mustn't say who won. Yeah, that's very.
it's a striking masterclass. It
Mm,
is an absolute striking masterclass.
mm.
Um, KD, what's your number 5, bud?
Okay, so just to choose violence, my honorable mention is Matt Hughes beating GSP.
Okay. Okay. I see how it is. I see how it is.
Okay,
I'm
can I
not
just say,
impressed by your performance. I'm not impressed by your performance.
can I just say how Matt Hughes finished that first fight? Still, I watched that. I mean, now I know I just said I'm not going to spoil fights, but yeah, sorry, oopsies,
Just to give context,
oopsies.
guys, when it comes to the greatest welterweights of all time, me and Dino constantly fight because he says Matthews and I say GSP,
Yeah, and
and I'm wrong.
okay.
Okay. Okay, let's move on.
But yeah, just it doesn't count. I'm just trolling. But if I'm being for real for a second, dude, every time I watch that fight, I have to skip back on that submission, like the 10-second skip back, because how he got him in that armbar from that position was disgusting. Um,
No, it was, but
it, it, that
Matt Hughes is
transition
a
was
legend.
so, yeah, it's disgusting.
Legend.
And he's
It's a
one
legend.
of the best welterweights of all time. So,
You
uh,
take that back.
my number 5 is, I'm just gonna say it like this: third round is about to start, and one of the opponents looks to the other and says, "I'm prepared to die."
Oh boy,
That's
what a shame. I
Izzy
know
Adesanya
exactly what.
versus Gastelum. Just watch the
Yeah.
fight. Just watch it. If that doesn't sell you, I don't know what will. But the man literally looked him in the eye and said, "I'm prepared to die."
Yes. Yeah, listen, that's one of the most iconic moments in the UFC. Never
Yeah,
mind in sport.
yeah,
But yeah,
yeah.
sure. Okay. That's a good number 5. Yes, if that's number 5, I want to know what's number 1 then. Yo.
It was hard.
Okay. It better not be GSP losing. Anyway, 5 number 5 for me is Frankie Edgar versus Gray Maynard. Number 2. Number 2.
There he is. Edgar the legend.
If you ever want to see one of the greatest comebacks of all time, watch that fight. I'm not going to say who it is, but it is a high level fight, and it's something out of a movie. It really is. It's something out of a movie, plain and simple.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, it's very similar to the Kamaru Usman and Leon Edwards fight, the second fight that they had. And I'll leave it at there.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, what's your 4?
My 4 is Dustin Poirier versus Dan Hooker. If there was ever a fight that was made to watch during COVID, just to give people context, no one was allowed in the arena. There were no fans at all. It was just like other sports. There were no
Correct.
fans. You could hear every hit. I mean, I'm
Yeah.
talking Dustin. I'm talking when Dan Hooker threw all those punches, and you're just hearing dot, 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 dot. Like you could hear everything. You could hear them chirping each other. If there was ever a fight that was made for a silent arena, let me not say for COVID, for a silent arena, it was that one. What
That was at the, if I recall, that was at the Apex, bud.
the Apex, yeah. Yeah, that
Yeah.
was after Fight Island.
Correct, yeah.
Yeah, that was at the Apex.
Sure.
Unbelievable.
That
What
was,
a in a full on
uh,
roll.
but that is, it's you put it perfectly. It's a brawl, and
Yeah,
it's incredible to watch. It really is incredible to watch.
yeah.
Um,
You could say it
sure.
was incredibly brawl to watch. Da-dum. Listen, I love bad jokes, okay, and I make them all the time, so get used
It's
to
okay, dude.
it.
It's okay. You can say the dad jokes, just don't say GSP is not the greatest welterweight. Anyway, let's move on. Okay, so my number 4 is your. It happened at UFC 139, 2011, quite a few years ago. Yes, this makes me feel old. Um, and that is Dan Henderson versus Shogun Rua, the first fight.
Oh, flip me,
Yeah.
yeah. Yassi.
It is one of the greatest light heavyweight fights of all time, if not the greatest. There's one more that I would put above it, but we'll speak about that just now.
Mm.
Yeah,
Facts.
speak about that just
That's a shout, eh?
now.
That's one of those where my flip was like not on my list.
Yo, what a fight that was. Yes, there was a brilliant fight.
Mm. Yo.
It was it was brutal. It was brutal.
Just on a side note,
Um,
does Dan Henderson have the best left hook in the UFC?
no, Charles Oliveira.
Oh, okay, yeah. Fair enough.
The way he sent Chandler to another universe, I'll never forget that.
Yeah. Yeah. No.
Yeah. Okay,
Although,
what's your
what the thing is though, what Dan Henderson did to Bisping twice. Yo.
yeah, that was
like twice the
Um,
same punch.
it was the same punch.
Yeah,
UFC 100, UFC 100 with Michael Bisping and him. I remember that. I do
mad,
remember that.
mad. Both fights are really good though. My number
That
three.
was even more greater than that. GSP's head kick to Matthews. Anyway, let's move on. Um, yeah.
I couldn't hear the audio cut off. My number three is John Jones versus Alex Gustafsson. I
Oh,
that fight
shout, mate. Shout.
over and over and over and over. Like, if that guy has ever been pushed to the max and tested, I know people are gonna say, people who are in the know, and I know you were probably gonna say it. John didn't take the camp seriously. He was out drinking, all that stuff. I know, but we're not gonna talk about outside the cage. For those
Mhm.
25 minutes, it was chaos. It was
It
absolute
was,
anarchy. And I
yeah,
could not look away from the TV. I was like, what on earth is going to happen? This is mental. And I'm going to leave it at that.
it's, look, it's my number three as well, bud.
Ooh,
And
come
it's my
on.
number three as well. But my biggest takeaway from it was a physical and tactical chess match.
Yes,
Chess match.
yes.
Um, yeah, Jones it's probably my favorite John Jones fight.
Mm, yeah.
Probably my favorite John Jones fight. Gustafsson really pushed him to his limit, to his absolute limit.
Mm,
Um, yeah, that was an incredible fight. It really was an incredible fight. Um, yeah, that for me is that's up there. It's one of my favorite fights to watch. I try to watch it at least once a year because just to remember how brutal and
mm.
like as brutal
No,
as it is, it's beautiful to watch as well
absolutely.
because of
If you appreciate the
the
sport,
heart the heart that those two put on
yes.
is it's incredible.
Yeah, that gets you out of bed in the
Absolutely
morning.
incredible.
Yeah, 100.
Yeah, 100%, 100%.
You know what I loved John Jones doing? Choking out Lyoto Machida and just dropping him like a bad habit.
Yeah, no, dude, you 2 for 2 today, bro.
Just,
What is with these attacks today, bro?
I don't know. I think it's the gun in the background, and
Is
I'm
it
looking
because
at
I was
her
late?
in the background. I'm getting
I
flustered.
know I know we were supposed to start a bit early, but is it because I'm late from feeding the polar bears? I got to feed those
Dude, I
bakes,
don't
bro.
know.
Okay, so you said that was your number three, right?
Yes, that was my number three, correct.
Okay, so number two
Our top two
for
has to be the
me,
same. Our top two has to be the same. If our top two is not
I
the same, I'm gonna be like, what have I missed?
but I think my number one you're not gonna expect it. I
Okay,
don't think you're
then
gonna
it's
expect
out.
it.
Never mind. Never mind.
Okay, so my number two, it's one of the best stare downs of all time. Two warriors just absolutely smashing each other's heads in. And that is Robbie Lawler versus Rory McDonald, the second fight. I will never forget that stare that the two of them have at the end of round three.
Mm-mm.
That is forever iconic.
Forever.
Forever, forever iconic. So yeah, that's my number two. That's my number two.
Yeah, that's my number two as well, and I'm not gonna add more
Sure.
to what you said.
Sure.
Literally my number two.
Yo. Okay, I want to see what your number one is. I'm quite keen to get this. If you have the same number one as me, I'll be very surprised. Yo.
No, then it's not the same because I was fully expecting this to be a number one. I was like, this is definitely his number one.
Okay.
Not to say that's why it's my number one, but I was like,
Yeah.
this is gonna be his number one, two, 1, 2. Anyway, um, dude, it the sport probably wouldn't be where it is today without this fight. It was the finale of the reality show that you spoke about last week, where the guys compete to win the Ultimate Fighter, and this finale just it blew the sport up. The UFC was actually in a lot of trouble. They weren't sure if the
Yes.
company was going to survive, and this fight just turned the table around, and the company is what it is today because of this. I mean, because of many things. Let's be honest. It's not. I don't want to take credit away from other people. But would we have the UFC today without this fight? I don't know. And that's
No. So I know exactly what fight you're talking about because it's the same as mine.
oh well, there we go.
Yeah, it's the same. So well done.
It had to be.
We
Forrest
picked you
Griffin,
right
Steve
there.
Barnard. Done.
Correct. The first one.
The first one.
Ultimate Fighter season 1 finale. Those two went out there and they saved the sport. They saved the sport. The sport, like Dino said, was in a bad space at that time, and they literally saved the sport. They turned it into a worldwide phenom. So yeah, it's listen, it's a great fight. It's an incredible fight, and then whoever won that fight, obviously, we want you guys to watch this, because like I said, it's a back and forth brawl, and it just shows all these fights show heart, but this one is just, it's on another level.
It's a movie.
It really is on another level.
It's a movie.
Exactly.
If this happened in a film, we'd all be like, yeah, okay, no, like it happened.
Yeah.
It happened.
So, yeah.
Most of the fights are free on YouTube, by the way, so you don't need like a pass or anything like that.
Correct.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's our top 5, guys. Give it a watch. Please give us feedback on what you think about it. I know a lot of people are still very new to the sport. I've been watching this for a good amount of years, and so is D, and we both love it. We were actually up early this morning, and this is going on to our next one, and that is the UFC 316 card. Just a recap on that. Just to put it into context, we get up quite early because of where we stay and stuff. It's not the same time zone as America. So like I was up at 4 o'clock in the morning, 3:30 this morning, and I started watching, and I love the sport. I would never do that. I would never get up that early besides work, but to watch something, because I love the sport so much. It's a very big passion of mine. It's a tremendous passion of mine. So yeah. That first fight, Kevin Holland versus Vicente Luque. I was very shocked. I did not expect that. I thought Luque was going to win, but Kevin Holland put in a hell of a statement going there and winning. What did you think, D?
Yeah, I felt like people were looking over Holland, and I nearly said Holland.
I did.
People were looking over Kevin Holland, and he hasn't looked this good in a while, eh? He looked good.
It's been a while, dude.
Really
good.
Been a while. He looked really good. So, I know he said that he wants to now settle at 170. I think 170 is the division for him. I'm excited for him to start stirring the pot, add a little chaos to the mix, because that's what he wants to do, and I think that's the move for him.
He's a talented fighter. He's a very talented fighter. I just think what gets him is him jumping in between the weight classes, between middleweight and welterweight, and that's what I think affects him tremendously.
He needs at 170.
He needs to stay at 170. I reckon he will be. He can be a contender if he stays there and he polishes a few of his skills and stuff.
Yes.
I don't see why he wouldn't be a contender there.
Yeah. 100%.
Moving on. That second fight on that card. Wow, was I disappointed. I was so just to give a context, guys, Patchy Mix was signed from Bellator. He's the Bellator champion, the bantamweight champion. And he was considered to many as one of the best bantamweights in the world. Obviously, the UFC level is on a different stratosphere to others. It's not often that a guy from a different organization comes in and actually wins. So For me, I was expecting a lot. The hype for this man was very high, and it was actually quite disappointing. I don't know if it was the lights that got to him, like the big bright lights. I just thought, what's going on? This is not the guy that I've watched videos on and done like tape studies on and stuff. So he's a great grappler. If you guys go and watch some of his fights, he's such a good grappler. And I honestly thought that's what this was going to be, because Mario Baptista he's a good wrestler. His biggest win to date was against Jose Aldo. And yes, it was a controversial win. It was a very controversial win, but I honestly thought that was going to bring a better thing out of him. So I was quite shocked with that. Um, his footwork was he just he wasn't moving. He was just I mean, Daniel Cormier said it perfectly in the commentary. It looked like his feet were in cement. So it's bad. Yeah, what did you think, D?
No, 100%. I don't really have much to add to that, dude. Very static. Way too static. He wasn't moving. He was just there taking shots. So yeah. Look, these guys come to the big show, like you said, from other shows, and the UFC is the big stage. And
Correct.
he was talking a lot. I was excited to hopefully see if he'd keep the same energy.
He was talking a lot at that press conference, but he really was.
Yeah, yeah, he was. I mean, he was even chirping at Sean O'Malley as well. Um, yeah,
Yeah,
that's the
Sean would have finished him. Sean would have finished him.
yeah. Oh, 100%.
Especially
First round.
Sean. Um. So yeah, that was that. So Mario Baptista obviously won. So you were 2 for 2 in your picks. I got those both wrong, and then this is where the tables turned. I picked Joe Pfeiffer to win against Calvin Gaslam, sorry. And yeah, all I can say is Joe's a very dangerous person at middleweight. I'm quite keen to see what he does against somebody like in the upper stages of the ranks. But your Gaslam's chin is durable. My word, that I can take punishment. He can take punishment. It's insane.
Yeah.
Um, so yeah, what did you think, D?
No, 100%, bro. I mean, I feel for Pfeiffer's story. If people don't know, there's another reality show the UFC do called the Contender Series, where basically there's 5 fights held one night, or one event, 5 or 6 fights, and that's it. You've got one fight to impress Day now. If you do that, you get a contract. If you don't, too bad, too sad. And
Right.
Joe Puffer didn't even have a place to stay. He had to sleep in his car the night before the fight. I mean, can you imagine going out anywhere to perform? Any sport, anything. I mean, even for us to go to work and to have to sleep in your car and then this guy's gone to fight. It's mad. It's
Yeah.
mad.
No, it's insane, bud. It really is insane.
But yeah, I wanted
Um,
Kevin Gastelum to do something, and unfortunately, yeah, I would have liked for him to win and take the gloves off. That's what I wanted for him.
it's it's time, dude. He's had his career.
Yeah,
Um, yeah, it's time for him to move on. But he's beaten some impressive oaks. I mean, he almost beat. Oh, wait, let me not say that. Sorry, because that will be a spoiler. Um,
yeah. Well done.
so yeah, but it's let's see, bud. Let's see what happens in his next fight. I reckon he'll retire eventually.
Yeah,
It just needs to happen a little bit sooner, but he's getting up there, but
yeah.
he's not what he used to be.
No,
Um,
no.
so yeah, he's not as dominant as he used to be as a fighter. But speaking of dominance, wow.
Yeah, we go. Yeah,
Um, oh, firstly, it's super intimidating to see a woman that's got as big arms like Brock Lesnar, and that's Kayla Harrison. Wow, she is super impressive. She was incredible against Juliana Pena. It's going to take a lot to beat her. I cannot wait to see that future matchup with her and Amanda Nunes. Amanda Nunes is, in my opinion, she's probably one of the greatest female fighters of all time. It's between her and Shevchenko. I can't wait to see that fight going down between Amanda and Kayla. That's going to be great. But one of the biggest things I loved about this particular fight is that speech at the end that she said was beautiful. It was beautiful. Even the whole thing, like you picked it out when you were watching, that they were praying for each other after the fight.
Yeah, it was beautiful.
That was awesome. Very, very nice to see that. I love seeing that in the sport.
Yeah.
Especially respect after the fight. It's beautiful
Yes,
to see.
and 100%. Yeah, it's beautiful. Just by the way, do I sound okay to you?
Yeah, you sound perfect.
Okay, all right. Just for people to realize, we're doing this off the cuff. There's no like producers or whatever. My battery was about to die, so oopsies.
Hence why you guys saw me walking to go switch on the light, because it's getting dark here.
Exactly. So we don't have a studio yet.
And unfortunately, I'm a little bit far from the polar bears, because obviously I would have said, and they would have switched it on for me. So yeah. Anyway.
Yeah, no, what Kate Harrison did, I mean, like you said, full on dominance. And yeah, I mean, I'm not going to deny it. The fact that she glorified God and said, it's all for him, and that her and Juliana just they stood in the middle of the cage praying for each other. I mean, as a Christian, it's beautiful. So God bless them.
It is beautiful to see that.
I love to see that.
It's moments like that make the sport.
Yeah, for sure.
It really is moments like that make the sport. And look, like everyone gives her a bit of trouble because of the way she looks. She's a very physical, dominant fighter. She is. She's massive.
No, she's huge.
She's in incredible shape. So yeah, look, when she got Juliana Pena in that Kimura, I was grimacing, because it's the one submission I don't like seeing happen, because it's just brutal.
Yeah.
But I mean, I don't think I grimaced as much as you did in that final fight with Sugar and Marab.
Dude, he was twisting his neck like a pretzel. I mean,
yes.
Yeah. I was like, please tap, just tap.
Yeah.
Please tap.
Look, Marab was, so for context, Marab won. He was brilliant. He was fantastic.
Absolutely dominant. So
that man's conditioning is on another level. It really is on another level.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I reckon that's his biggest weapon. It's his biggest
weapon.
Absolutely. Because guys cannot keep eating. No. They can't. They just can't.
No.
And
no, for sure.
And I mean, talk about a fighter that is so loved because of his personality. He's one of my favorite fighters. He's not the most skillful guy in the world or anything like that. Yes, he's world champ, but just the way he is, the way he carries himself, the way he looks after his friends, his family, it's beautiful to see. He's such a incredible human being. He really is.
Yeah, so humble and so down to earth.
Yeah.
He said in the post-fight press conference that he's from Georgia, and he said, I'm just a guy from a small village who had a dream, and here I am. Yeah. And anyone listening to this can be inspired by that. I'm inspired by that. I'm going to get up tomorrow morning and be like, if he can do that, I can.
Yeah. Dude, listen, like, I always, but that's an insane level, dude, but it doesn't stop you. Yeah. You can do it one day at a time.
Yeah.
It's incredible. It's absolutely incredible.
Yeah. I just want to say the Sugar Show is over and the Machine era is on.
I don't think the sugar shows are gone, dude.
No,
He'll
no.
come
I'm just
back.
saying, like in terms of him being champion, like
Yes, yeah, yeah,
in terms of
yeah.
bantamweight, the sugar shows now. The curtains have closed.
Yes,
It's the machine era
agreed.
now, and it's going to take
Yeah,
something
it is a machine
very
era.
special to stop this machine because he's quite unstoppable at this moment. Quite
I am
unstoppable.
very worried. I'm very worried for his next opponent because he's one of my favorite
Yeah,
fighters, and that's Corey Sandhagen.
yeah,
Um, I'm very worried for Corey.
yeah,
As good as Corey is, I'm very worried for him.
yeah,
Um, Marab is he needs a couple of more title defenses, and he'll be up there as the goats of the bantamweight
yeah. Yeah, that's fair.
for me.
No, that's
For
completely
me,
fair enough. Yeah, I don't wanna jump the gun because like like you said last night, this morning, Dominic Cruz is up there. There's great bantamweights that are up there, but
yeah,
just never seen anything like my Rob in any division.
nice. I mean, who takes? Okay, I know. So no, I think it was 2 fights ago or 3 fights ago. 3 fights ago. Who takes an Olympic gold medalist, picks him up, and laughs at him and drops him on his head in front of the judges? No
Yeah.
one.
And we're in June, and Marab wants to defend his title 2 more times this year. That will be 4 title defenses if he does it. 4.
Well, but if there's anyone that can do it, it's
It's
him.
him. Yeah.
100%
Yeah.
it's him. So yeah, that was a great. I enjoyed the card. I thought it was entertaining.
Yeah.
Not the best, but it was entertaining. It's definitely worth a watch. Some great fights there.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, but the next one's the big one, which is 2 weeks time.
Oof.
But we'll save that for you guys. We'll save that one for you
Not
guys.
ready. Not ready.
Oh yeah, I'm never gonna emotionally recover from this.
It's gonna be emotional damage for sure.
Big time, big time, big time, big time.
For sure.
Okay, moving on to football. Okay, so talk about a dominant performance. PSG blew Inter away.
Our way.
That snake. Did you see on social media they had these pictures of these big snakes and the vipers are coming and it's like they're gonna tear everything apart. They were a worm. They were a worm on the final. That was pathetic. That was shocking.
Yeah. I actually
I'm not a
listened.
professional. I'm not a professional footballer, but geez, that is. I feel sorry for all those fans that went to that stadium because that was. Oh, PSG were so dominant,
Mm.
dude.
Especially after what Inter did to Barcelona twice. After
Yes,
those
that's right.
2 legs. I mean, I'm not taking anything away from PSG. I'm not going to do that. But also, how?
I don't know.
Like, Inter did not leave the blocks. Like, if you're a sprinter or whatever, they did not get their feet off the blocks. And PSG were
Definitely.
just absolutely relentless. So, again, can't take it away from PSG. Even being 3-4-0 up, they did not stop. And that's my favorite kind of football. Attack, 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 attack. The objective is to
It
score
was a
goals. As long as that clock is running, your job is to score goals and not concede. Period, point blank.
it was it was a beautiful display of attacking
Yeah,
football. It really
yeah,
was from PSG.
yeah.
Um,
Inter just
yeah,
they froze the whole dude from that. Not even from the first goal, just from kickoff. It was like go. They got completely shut out. PSG fully deserved to win. Um, yeah, I want to say it was exciting, but it wasn't. For a PSG fan, it must have been absolutely amazing. I loved watching the attacking football, like you said, but it just was not competitive. It wasn't competitive. No Champions League final should end in a 5-0 result.
correct. It should be a lot more closer,
Yeah,
but unfortunately, it doesn't always work out like that.
no,
But
for sure.
um, yeah, listen, they were super impressive. And I'll be honest, I'm happy for Luis Enrique.
Yes.
He won the quadruple. He didn't just win the treble. He won the quadruple
Yeah.
with PSG. He becomes the second manager to win a treble with two different teams. First one being the GOAT Pep, and then him.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's crazy that they're both Spanish. It's actually quite cool.
And they both played together.
And they both played together. Yeah. So
It's mad.
yeah. Who was managing them at the time?
Bro. Oh, I can see his face, man. Mourinho was the translator for him.
Was it one of the old Man United Dutch
It was a
managers?
Dutch guy, yeah.
Was it not Louis van Gaal?
No, it wasn't Van Gaal. I can't think, bro. Flip me.
Okay, we'll
If you want to go on to
come
the
back to
next
that.
segment, and then I can look up so far. I'll tell you who it
Okay,
was.
perfect. Okay, so the next one we're also super excited for, guys, and that is our World 11 for this season. So yeah.
Yeah.
Spoiler: it's mostly Arsenal players. I'm just saying. Okay, go D.
I'm just trying to do. This is gonna bug me, man. It's not coming up, but yeah, guys, if you're listening, just yeah, I can't remember, but
Guys, comment if you know the answer. That'd be great.
yeah, there we go.
Comment
That'll help
comment
us.
on the thing if you know who it
Yeah,
was.
because Mourinho was the
We'll give you guys
translator. The two of them were players. So I mean, look at the three people that walked out of that team. It's mental.
yeah.
It's
Crazy.
mad.
It's crazy.
Okay, so our current World 11 goalkeeper. I have to say Donnarumma, dude. Especially for
Good pick,
those,
bud.
especially for, I mean, you can't do that because it's a whole season, but especially for what he did against Arsenal.
But he's my goalkeeper as well, bud. He's my goalkeeper as well. He was brilliant. He was fantastic, dude.
Yeah.
What an incredible talent. How AC Milan let go of that man, I'll never understand that to this day.
Yeah.
I'll never understand.
No.
So yeah.
No.
Okay, who's your two centre backs?
My two centre backs are. Just relax. I'm not being biased. It's two Liverpool players. No, I'm joking. No, the one is, dude. The one is Virgil van Dijk.
Harry Maguire.
Yeah, for.
Oh, sorry.
The one is Virgil van Dijk, and the other one is Rudiger. Those are my two centre backs.
Okay. Interesting.
Yeah. Yeah. And you?
Okay. For me, it was Virgil van Dijk and Gabriel from Arsenal.
Yeah. Dude, all trading aside, I had Gabriel on my list. But
Yeah.
I just went for Rudiger because, like, dude, he's got like that dog in him. And
100%.
the matches I saw him play for Madrid, like, fine, they didn't excel too much this season, but he gives everything. Hey, heel, sticker,
No,
leg, face.
He's a world class.
Yeah.
He's a world class centre back,
Yeah.
dude. He really is.
But Gabriel is up there. Gabriel is a shot. Gabriel's probably third for me. Yeah.
Yeah, for me, he was fantastic this season. It's probably his best season in an Arsenal shirt. Arsenal missed him big time when he was injured.
Yes.
It was the big worry. It was a big worry. So yeah, who's your pick for left back?
Dude, it's Nuno Mensch. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it from anyone.
Yes.
It's Nuno Mensch.
No, listen, it's the same as mine, dude. It's the same as mine.
Boom.
But you cannot. Dirk is the best left back in the world at the moment. Dude.
Yeah.
He's so good.
He came from Sporting,
He's
by
so
the way.
good.
Sporting, woohoo! So he's won the quadruple at PSG. Please, can he go to the Premier League? He's still super young. Dude, if he goes to the Prem, whoever has him, he's going to tear that left line up. He's going to give people problems.
He's so good with those overlaps and just He's powerful. He's absolutely powerful. And I mean, we've been speaking about this guy since the Euros. We were saying, geez, what a player this like is. And he's so young.
Yeah,
He's what? I think he's 20. I think he's 22 or 23.
he's a kid, dude. Even when he was at Sporting,
Yeah,
honestly, he was one of our best players. When he left, I was so sad, but I mean, I was happy for him at the same
what a
time.
player. What a
He's brilliant.
Um, my left back is the same. My right back is Hakimi. He
He was my
was
second. Yeah,
he was very good this season for me.
brilliant season. Yeah,
Yeah, he was very good. He completely shut out like us when we played against them. Us meaning Arsenal. He was brilliant in that game, and he scored a beautiful goal if I remember correctly. He did score a goal. So yeah, who is your right back?
so Hakimi was my second. My first, I've gone for Frimpong. Um,
Sure, bud. Oh, what a
what he's
player!
been
Yeah,
doing at
and you
Leverkusen.
guys.
Yeah, we've pretty much got him. So
Yeah, you've got him.
I couldn't be happier.
Got him,
I
dude.
couldn't be
He's going to
happier.
he's going to Liverpool.
Yeah,
He's going to Liverpool, and he's a great player, dude.
great player.
He's got big shoes to fill. He's got very big shoes to fill at
Yeah,
right back at Liverpool,
yeah,
but I reckon he'll do very well. He's got the pace for the Premier League, and he's a good player. He's a
yeah,
fantastic player.
yeah, yeah.
Um, who is your centre defensive mid?
So, dude, my CDM. I mean, we're gonna sound so biased, mate. Two porters, whatever. But honestly, like, look, if he wasn't injured and he played this season, it would be Rodri.
Yeah,
That
agreed,
guy is the
agreed.
best CDM in the world. Even if he's
Yeah,
injured, I still feel like saying him, to be honest with you. But that's not the game we're playing. We're saying this season's best CDM. The best CDM in the world is Rodri. But this season, João Neves. Dude, again,
sure. Yes, I did not expect that. Yo, dude.
yeah,
Okay,
what he did at PSG this season, and I mean, he was a beast at Benfica. Like, he's so young. He's a kid.
19 years old,
He's a
if I'm not
kid. He's
mistaken.
just a kid. But wow, so good.
No,
Um,
he's brilliant.
yeah, I
Brilliant.
didn't see another CDM do what he did this season. And if,
Sure. Okay.
yeah,
Yeah, see, for me, so firstly, I know everyone's going to be biased and say that I'm biased. I am biased, but I love this man. He's my favorite current Arsenal player, and that is Declan Rice.
mm.
I love this man.
No, but it's
For
fair.
me,
It's fair. He's got to be up there.
I mean, those goals that he scored against Madrid, I know that's our trophy for the season. We scored against Madrid. We beat them. Anyway, um, yeah, he's like Dino said. If it wasn't for Rodri being injured, I think Rodri would be up
Yeah,
there. He is the best. He is the best centre back, centre defensive mid in the world. I would even say he's up there with the all-time greats.
yeah, for
With
sure.
your Makaleles, your Patrick Vieiras, your Roy Keanes, your just to name a few. So yeah,
Dude, Busquets as well. I see people disrespect
Busquets
Busquets.
as well. Yeah,
Flip me, that guy
yeah.
was
No,
great.
of course, listen, 100%, dude.
Oh,
So yeah, what formation were you playing? A 4-3-3,
four
correct?
three three. Yeah. Yes, sir.
So two centre mids. Am I right?
Yes. Yeah, two
Okay.
sentiments.
So who's your two picks for centre mid?
I genuinely think there isn't a better centre mid this season than Vittinga.
Yeah, he's one of them as well for me.
Um,
He was
Different class. He's doing things that, yeah, he's just completely dominating the midfield, and that's what you want from a centre mid. It's literally the role. It's
agreed.
literally the position. He's
Agreed.
always got the ball. He's always scanning. His head doesn't stop moving. He knows where everyone is at every time. I mean, dude, I'm so excited for his future. I want him to leave as well. This is a personal
Yeah,
thing. When you've won every trophy, I think it's time to dip. They've literally won everything at PSG. If they win the Club World Cup,
yeah.
then they've literally won everything.
Everything, yeah.
And I'd love him to be in England.
Yeah, but yeah, listen. um, yeah, for me, he was also one of my centre mids. Another centre mid for me is Valverde from Real Madrid.
Talk about someone
What a
who's had
player.
big shoes to fill. He's had huge shoes to fill.
Oh, the biggest shoes to fill. Let's not even joke around
Yeah,
here.
he's had a
So I'm
huge
also playing.
responsibility.
Yeah, I'm also playing with a 4-3-3, one defensive mid and two centre mids, and I just think Valverde is unbelievable. He's also versatile. You can play him at right back.
Yeah,
He's so good.
yeah,
He's such a good player.
100%.
Yeah,
Yeah,
didn't like Madrid didn't have the greatest season. They were a little bit not up their level, but they've also been at such a high level for the past
yeah,
couple of
of
seasons
course,
that it's hard to maintain that level. So yeah.
of course. Yeah,
Who's your other pick, D?
dude. My other one, just for quick context, people have thought I was trolling about this kid. People thought, no, you're not serious. People thought, no, you're joking. He was at Man United. He was their best player there for many seasons, and people gave him so much flack. And I was like, this guy is good. He's just at a really bad club. Again, I'm sorry. I'm not even trolling. He was just in a bad team, and it's even a great player can only do so much at a bad side. And he was playing the wrong position, and he was still doing it bloody well. What he has done at Napoli this season, that
Sure, yeah, I
is
know you
that
were
is
gonna say.
McTominay. McTominay has been an absolute beast this season. I'm so happy
Yeah,
for him. He's finally getting the recognition he's deserved. He's a great player, and he's just it's another player that United have wasted, and it's literally their loss. What Conte's done with
yes.
him, the position that he's put him in, he's created a monster, and I'm so happy for
I mean, he
McTominay.
scored the winning goal that won them the
The
title.
title, yeah,
So
that's
the league.
correct. Yeah,
So
so happy for him.
sure, okay. Yeah, that's a good pick, D. I don't know how I missed that, but if I'm being honest,
Yeah.
he was a great player, dude.
No, it's
Great
great.
player.
Look, dude, Valverde is also freaking up there, hey? So it's hard, especially the
Dude,
shoes that Valverde's had
there's
to
a lot of
fill.
good sentiments, bud.
Yeah,
There's a lot of good sentiments. It's very tough to just choose two.
yeah,
It really is
yeah,
just tough to choose two.
absolutely.
I won't lie. I wanted to put. It was a toss up between Valverde and Subasa from
Yeah,
Liverpool.
I wanted to put
Yo,
Szoboszlai as well, but I had to put my bias aside and go,
yeah,
yeah, yeah.
that's the thing. Okay, so my right winger. Yo, did I struggle with these front three? So for me, it's Lamal. That kid is unbelievable. He's not. I just want to say he's unbelievable, but he is not Messi. He is not
Yeah,
Ronaldo.
people need to stop.
We will never see those two replicate.
No,
Stop saying that he is at that level. He's not. He's unbelievable. He's an unbelievable talent. I cannot wait to see where is he going to go with his career.
yeah.
Um, yo, the way that kid is unbelievable. He's unbelievable. There's no other way to say it. Incredible, incredible player.
Hmm.
So yeah,
No,
who's
no,
your right
good.
winger?
Mo Salah.
Okay,
The num the
dude.
nu- the,
Yeah,
nu- the
listen,
numbers he's put in this season are stupid. It's stupid.
dude. It's his best season.
By far, by far.
He's broken records, dude. That are
I
crazy,
mean, goals.
crazy.
His goal contributions are mad. The
Yeah,
numbers are mad.
they are mad.
And
Agreed.
for people to this much surprise, yes, I'm a Liverpool fan. I'm not a Mo Salah fan. Just
Yeah,
I preferred Mane. I preferred Firmino. Um, Salah has finally become a team player though, and I will give him credit for that because that's why I never liked him. I was like, he's too selfish. It's the Mo show. Um,
but this season was different, though, dude. Let's be
100. No,
honest, bro.
but
He was
that's
on
why
a different.
he's got the goal contributions
Yeah,
that he has because even his assists. I mean,
yeah,
he's got so many assists this season. he's finally become a team player, and that's what was missing. It was he needed to
Agreed.
put his ego aside and become a team player, and that's made the difference in his game. So I have to give credit where
Agreed,
it's
mate.
due. I have to give him his props. I'm excited for him to continue being like this because I think the best of Mo Salah is yet to come. I don't think we've seen him in
Yeah.
his prime yet, but this is the start of
Agreed.
it.
Agreed, mate.
So I'm
Agreed.
very excited for the future.
Sure. That's a good, dude. That's a good pick, mate.
Yeah,
That's a good pick.
yeah.
Okay. My left winger is, in my opinion, he was the player of the tournament in the Champions League, and that is Dembele.
Come on, me too.
Dembele was such a player. What a player! Yo, the way he tore Arsenal apart in that first leg. Okay, I know it was only by one goal, but still, he was so good. He was so
Yeah,
good.
yeah,
Oh my word, he's so good.
yeah.
Um, and I'm glad to see him being successful because he struggled at Barca. And I remember when he was at Borussia Dortmund, and I still said, whoever gets this kid is going to go places. And like at Barca, it just never took off. I don't know why. And then when PSG got him, I was like, okay, maybe it will help his career. And yeah, listen, he's had one of the best seasons he'll ever have.
Yeah, yeah.
And he's still quite young, if I'm not mistaken. But he's like
Dembele,
what, 27?
Dembele's young, dude. Dembele's
Yeah.
young.
So it's going to be interesting to see how that goes. Who's your left winger, D?
It's the same dude.
Okay,
Dembele.
nice.
I am a Barcelona fan, but we are very good at wasting talent. We're not a buying club. We've never been a buying club. We're so much better at just grooming our own talent.
Yeah.
You do get the odd times where you buy someone like Luis Suarez, but let's be honest, in any team, he's going to put the ball away. David Villa,
Sure.
players that we have bought in the past that, yes, but we were buying really
Henry.
great players.
Henry was
Henry.
one of them. Broke my
Um,
heart.
so yeah, I think Dembele. It wasn't Dembele's fault that he didn't work at Barcelona. We didn't play to his strengths, and look, not everyone can just slot into any team. But Dembele in the right system will flourish, and there's proof of that for PSG and when he plays for France. I mean, when he plays for
Yeah.
France, he's an absolute beast.
He's on point, bud. He's on point when he plays for France.
Yeah, yeah,
The French have a very bright future ahead of them in terms
yeah,
of their talent and the young talent
yeah,
that they have on point.
yeah.
Um, okay, so my
Here
striker,
we
I know
go.
he's technically a right winger. I struggled with this. So I struggled with this because there was three names. So number one, it is definitely not Holland. He can score 100 goals. He will never make my team. Hate that bastard.
Who are the other two
Um,
before you say your number one? Because just for context, Mark's been telling me
okay.
this week that he's been struggling with his
Yeah.
striker, and this whole episode, to be honest, I've been like, who the flip is his number 9?
So the other two were Isak from Newcastle.
Okay,
I thought he had an amazing
he was my
season.
number 2.
And so that was number 3. Number 2 was Gyökeres. I hope I said his name right.
Yorker is.
Gyökeres,
There you
sorry.
go.
Gyökeres was unbelievable for Sporting this season.
Yeah.
He was, 66 goals. I know it's the poorer league, but still, guys, there's still respect in there. Come on,
Yeah,
there's
and the
still
Pro
respect
League
in
is
there. I'm
great.
not just
People are
saying.
sleeping on it. Watch the actual games. Watch the league because people are not watching it.
So yeah, my striker this season was Salah. I'd play him as a false 9.
Okay, fair enough.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah, yeah. I'd play him as I had to put him in this team, but
yeah,
you can't leave him out.
no,
He's a world class player, bud. And yeah,
yeah, no.
you put him in.
That's
Have
that's fair. Okay, yeah, if he plays, yeah, and I mean Dembele could even slot in for him. Salah could go left, and then when Yamal cuts in, Salah would go
Yeah,
right. Yeah, that would be a mean front 3.
yeah.
Because
So
Dembele
yeah,
even
that's my.
floats around the front three anyway, so
He does, but that's the thing. And let's see. It'll be interesting. It would be interesting to see those front three link up. Yo, I'd love to
yeah,
see that.
yeah,
So yeah,
100%.
who's your striker, D?
That's Jokeris. That's
Okay.
Jokeris. There isn't a number 9.
Please, please let him wear the red of Arsenal next season. Please, please.
Dude, as long as it's not the red of United, I'm happy.
Agreed. Agreed, mate.
Ruben made his stupid decision of going there. Jokeris doesn't have to suffer for that. Please don't go to United.
Yeah.
Go. I'll be honest. I mean, dude, I wouldn't say no to him going to Liverpool, obviously. City don't need him. I would be very happy to see him go to Arsenal or Chelsea. So if it's one of those two, I'm happy. And Arsenal
Okay, fair
really
enough.
need a number 9. So for you, I'd be extremely happy if you went to Arsenal. For your sake, I'd be very
Thank you,
happy
mate.
for you. For
Please,
him,
Arteta, sign a striker. If you ever watch this, sign a striker.
yeah,
Do it.
yeah, spend the money, yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, for Jokeris and for his career, I'd love to see him go to Arsenal or Chelsea. Those are my 2 picks for him.
No, dude, listen, I'm
Not
with you on that, dude.
neither Manchester club, and as greedy as I want to be, Liverpool don't need him, but I wouldn't say no either.
Well, listen, you guys have got Frimpong, and you literally, I think you're a couple of days away from getting Florian Wirtz from Leverkusen,
Yeah,
and he's a great player.
yeah, exactly. So I think we're good.
Yeah.
But again, I wouldn't say no. Like, that's why I'm going to be a bit biased and go. I mean, I wouldn't say no. I am worried that
Listen, you would.
Spartan's losing him though, because those goals count. I mean, you take away his goals, I don't know where we'd finish on the log. So
It's a big difference, man. 66 goals contributed to a squad is insane, dude. It's mad.
yeah,
Yeah, that's crazy. Okay, so we want to finish off with Nations League. Sorry, yeah, it is Nations. What's it called, man?
the Nations League. Yeah, you're right. UEFA Nations League.
Nations
Yeah,
League final predictions.
yeah.
So we've got Spain versus Portugal. Portugal beat Germany for the first time in 25 years on Thursday night, which was awesome.
Yeah.
Um, Spain and France had a thrilling game that was
Oh my
insane.
word, that was mad.
But Spain switched on their get F button and they really went for it.
Yeah.
They really went for it. They were unbelievable. I would love to see Portugal win it, but I'm gonna say Spain's gonna win it.
Yeah. I'm gonna be honest too. So as it stands right now, at time of recording, France have beaten Germany 2-0, so they came third.
Yeah.
The 2 goal scorers were Mbappe and Olise. Olise? I never know how to say his name. Olise.
So from Bayern Munich,
Yeah.
used to be a Crystal Palace player.
Yeah. So the 2 of them were the goal scorers. The Portugal versus Spain match will be tonight. Yeah, I'd love to say Portugal, but I don't want to say this, but it could end up being a very long, embarrassing night for Portugal.
Yeah, let's hope it's not, dude. Let's hope it's not.
Yeah, I don't want to say it, but yeah, Portugal could be in a lot of trouble.
Come on, Portugal, you can do it.
Yeah.
Vamos, pa.
Yeah, vamos. So yeah.
Yeah.
So hopefully, but yeah, I'm gonna go Spain, probably like a 3-1, maybe even a 3-0.
I'm gonna say 2-1.
Oh.
2-1 Spain. 2-1 Spain.
I mean, I would take that right now, as opposed to what I'm really dreading, because I'm dreading like 4-5-0. I mean, dude, to score
Please
5 past France is not a joke.
Yeah. Please let's not get possessed by the spirit of Inter Milan in that final.
Yeah.
Please.
Yeah. Just give us a competitive game. That would be great.
So yeah, guys, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this
Oh,
episode.
it was so awesome.
Please give us a like and subscribe, and we always appreciate your feedback. And yeah, D, anything else to say, bud?
Yeah, please stop WhatsApping us and just comment on the video, please. I don't want to know on WhatsApp. It takes you 20 seconds to like and comment. Literally. It
100%.
takes you 20 seconds of your day. You're watching the video right now, or you're listening to it on Spotify. Rate us on Spotify. It takes you literally 10 seconds. Cool. Great. Thanks. YouTube, same thing. It takes you 10 seconds to click on the thumb, even if you comment an emoji. Great. Tell us what emoji. Is it laughing emoji? Is it the poop emoji? Don't really care emoji. Just like and comment.
Is it an emoji of GSP knocking out Matthews? Nothing wrong with that. I'm happy with that, guys.
Yeah, so I look forward to our next topic next week. We're not going to give anything away, but yeah, we've got mad things planned. So many topics that
We've
we want
got
to
big
discuss.
episodes for you guys. We can't wait to share them with you guys.
Yeah, so
Alright.
yeah, so if you haven't clocked by now, and if you haven't checked our socials, we will be uploading on a Tuesday from now on, just so that we are more up to date. So like with our Ballerina review, Ballerina literally came out 2 days ago. You're getting this fresh. UFC 316 just happened. You're getting this fresh. So we will be uploading on a Tuesday from now on, just to give us more time with the editing and stuff.
Cool.
So yeah, thank you guys. It's been awesome. Can't wait for next week.
Thank you, guys. Thank you, D. And guys, till next time. See you soon. Cheers.
Peace. God bless.